Good evening. Welcome to Walking Slowly Downhill, day 17 to 19. An account of a 2015 walk down the Murray with permission from the elders of all the First Nations people that have lived since time immemorial along the riverbanks. 17th day, key corner to the corner of river and rock tracks. Further into the Kalkine National Park, a splendid spring morning, a cool breeze blows. The air is so clear and sharp. Walking today is like standing still. Somehow the stillness around me is dulling the constant relocation of my body. I don't understand what is happening, but I keep moving my legs, movement and stillness. I stop to sing night and day as I look at the river. It's flowing at a much faster rate on the far side. Closer to me, it's almost still. I stand motionless on the bank high above the water, and now I feel like I'm moving fast, in a liquid way, through the morning air. A moment later, the banality of my thinking overwhelms me. I seem to have lost that clear spring morning light that was coming through a kind of door that had been left ajar by someone. I pick up my backpack and the river begins to flow again. Currents shimmer in unison as sunlight reflects tiny water crystals in a still, quiet way. High above me, stars whirl in blackness, and the crescent of a closer moon glows so pale. The 18th day, Rack track to the corner of Castle's Crossing Road and Kalkine Way. We leave the Robinvale Caravan Park and drive into Mildura. I feel happy driving behind the caravan being towed by Steve's van. When we arrive, no provisions been made to park the caravan either in the main street or, as agreed, in the vacant car yard next to the Grand Hotel. Steve and I were supposed to present a public performance from inside the caravan. We manoeuvre the van into a parking lot behind Arts Mildura, invisible to anyone seeking to find and experience the central component of our project. But no matter. I'm too tired to think clearly. I can't wait to get walking again. Everyone is rushed and busy and the preparation for the Biennale feels chaotic. But when I see my house, I calm down. I fall in love with it anew. The next day I walk into the national park, stretching along the river. My walking artist friend, Greg Giannis, meets me at the walk's starting point and then accompanies me to its end. He's here staying with his partner's family, who are local farmers. We talk about universities, Greek islands, Mildura, Italians, Sparta, and love. He picks up an orange from the ground that was in his path and squeezes its juice into his mouth. Silence as he savors and chews its sweetness. Then we keep talking until we reach our destination in a clearing overlooking the river, 15 kilometers in 3 hours. Steve hands me a very cold beer. It's the loveliest I've tasted in a very long time. I walk to the ledge overlooking the bank and the flowing river and consider my outrageous good fortune. I've done nothing in particular to deserve such goodness. On the opposite bank, I observe how the golden late sunlight wraps itself around the river gums, suggesting they're lit from within. I feel like one of those gums right now, both glowing from the inside but also basking in the golden light of a mid-spring setting sun. Our sun, one of billions of mid-sized stars in our galaxy, somehow miraculously close yet far away enough to our spinning blue sphere to warm and then cool it to perfection. I look down at the soil beneath my feet and give thanks for the simple fact that I'm standing, that I can stand alert and awake, legs sublimely aching. A self that sometime soon is to be no more, but right this moment is breathing as presently as each of the gums on the other side of the river is glowing from within. The 19th day, Castle's Crossing Road to Danes Road. Scattered. Hot and hard to find somewhere soft to walk on today. 2 oranges on the ground, juicy and sweet. Walking by the river past pump houses. Walking past vineyards and other agricultural enterprises, clearly multinational, though some are called Southern Cross. Traffic passing, and I sing, I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. The world softens. Emma calls. It's impossible to describe what it's like to be walking along a mallee road in the middle of the afternoon. The stranger and the beginner. Arte magra or magra. At the end of each day, I want to walk into a cave and not talk. I have nothing to say. The struggle to be articulate feels less authentic than normal. I feel closer to my mother. That thought comes into my mind suddenly, unexpectedly, then vanishes, like she has. By mistake, I scrolled past a photograph of her this afternoon in my mobile phone. She was lying in the coffin, mouth drawn tightly. Body there, soul gone far. Body there, soul gone far. Until tomorrow, more accounts of walking downhill slowly. Until then.